Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 32 of Reptiles and Cocktails. I'm going to ask someone to do the "Can you hear me okay" check. Microphone check. Audience, let me know if you can hear me. Bosa, can you hear me okay in the background? Good, okay. Hear you good. Also, nice hair. Thank you. Thank you, AJ. Welcome, everybody. So today is a very exciting day for me. So many awesome things are going on for so many awesome people in the reptile hobby. Me, myself. And I today wanted to kind of double back to a guest that we had before. And for those of you who are close to me knows that this person I consider like family. And so I bring him back on for this episode. He is the only person so far who has been a duplicate guest, but I think the timing is very important. As much as we give each other a hard time, this is a person that really helps me a lot along my YouTube journey. He is definitely, we're polar opposite on the spectrum of reptile keeping. He's an awesome reptile keeping educator, but I consider him a tuber more than a breeder as myself, or I consider myself like a pet owner and educator, but with some of the actual socializing of the animals as well. So we have that in common, but definitely he's much more on the highest spectrum when it comes to the actual social media portion of it. And as much as it's hard for even me to accept it, he'll tell you, like, this has been an adjustment for me. It's what we need to do as reptile hobbyists and as breeders and as social media influencers, or whatever bucket of reptile living you want to place yourself in. It's very important that we share the information that is making us individually successful. And I think that this is a person who's very humble as well. Although he may come off a little cocky to people, he's very humble. I won't share it here on this podcast, but like something he recently shared with me, I'm like, well, damn, like I gotta take this a little bit more seriously. Like, that was my actual response. But you would never know unless he told you, because he keeps it kind of like, in that era. So the guest is nobody other than DRE-DWXOTICZ. Though, like I said, those of you who follow me, you knew exactly who I was talking about. And we're going to have a big announcement towards the end of this podcast that I cannot wait to share with everybody. So first of all, I want to shout out to the usual suspects. Always love the brothers and the sister. Thank you all for always being supportive and in my corner. And I want to just thank everybody in the chat. It's quite a few people already. Dom, I see you, sis. I saw Elias. Hey, fam. Wills. Hey, Wills. Keisha Keys. T Keys. Because I know T's in here somewhere if Keisha's in here. They don't go too far apart from each other. Love it. Let's see who else I missed. Of course, Bosa's here. Bosa is in the back on the wheels and steels. When I tell you that this dude has my back when my eyes close, Bosa is supporting, promoting Ladies' Heads with my eyes closed. So are you, Dom. Thank you so much. Clown Scientist, Keys, all of y'all. Like, there's so many people who just elevate in everything that we're doing, and I'm just really, really appreciative of it. So, last announcement before we bring on our guests. Everybody, remember. Let me just keep it real with y'all for 1 second. The flights to Tinley, if not booked this week, will come from a first class back down to a main cabin ticket if we're not at 1,000 subscribers by the end of this week. the prices for the trips to Tinley, the air prices are going up much more, and almost seriously, almost like doubled in the last 2 weeks. So I definitely wanted to be a first class experience for whoever wins. So if we guys focus, share. All we need, I think, is 123. So if everybody in the chat just share with 5 people and ask them 5 people to share Ladies Hairs Exotics and get them to sub. And even if, they're not reptile people, that's okay. But I promise you, anybody who comes to this channel, even if you're not a reptile person, there's going to be people on here that intrigue you from one mindset to the other, to make you want to grind, to make you want to be successful in whatever your passion and your dream is. So share it out and let's get there, because I definitely want that to be a first class ticket to Tinley. And not at the price. I don't want the economy ticket to be at the price of first class either. So let's go, y'all. Let's go. All right. Hey, Christina. Here we go. We're going to bring on our guest. Hey, Dre.
Hey, what's up?
What'd I say?
I don't know. You said a lot.
So we already determined we were going to sip today. So first of all, welcome Dre to another episode of Reptiles and Cocktails. And today you are in the new facility, right? The new area.
Yeah, I'm here with all the snakes.
Did you paint?
Yeah. So this facility is actually my brother's facility. What's going on is he's opening a fish and reptile store here. So I'm just keeping my reptiles here for the time being. But yeah, he did paint. The walls were kind of like they just looked like a dingy white. And he wanted to get rid of that color, so he just went with like a basic gray, which it tones down the room, because with those white walls, it was bright as hell in here. So, yeah.
Got you. Hey G3, hey Jay. So just let's start off with talking about your new. Since the last time you were on Reptiles and Cocktails, you acquired, I think it might be 3 additional animals now.
Yeah,
but I want to check in first with the anaconda. I think I knew the anaconda may have been coming when you were here the last time, but she wasn't physically there. So now that she's there, tell me about the challenge of the anaconda.
So she in shed right now, so I ain't been messing with her. But she's probably been the toughest snake as far as handling. Honestly, I thought it would have been the retic, but the reason for that is retics. Well, any other snake that I have will let me know when they're about to bite me. This anaconda does not, and most don't. So biting from any and every direction, they're fine, and literally sometimes the touch of your skin triggers them to bite. But the odd part is it's not the worst bite I've ever experienced, so it kind of makes me wonder why they have such a bad reputation. Because the worst bite I ever got.
Somebody want to just be getting bitten. So this is the thing. Dre has been telling me to get an anaconda. Talking about you got all the big snakes, get an anaconda. And the reason why I didn't want one, y'all, is because of what he just said. I said I don't mind big snakes that's going to warn me before they bite.
But see, here's the thing. I have a yellow. The greens are cool. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get you a green.
Green, yellow, red, blue, whatever. No.
You got more than enough space.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No. If I'm going to use any space, you know what I want, and I'm telling you, it's taking all that I have not to call him today. Is a Mertens.
We're not gonna talk about that.
You already got one. You got one.
No, I don't have one. I don't want a Mertens, but I've been talking to him about those Kumingis, or he calls them coming guys. Those.
Oh yes.
So,
oh my God, Dre! I'm telling you. So I'm trying to pick. So this is what I want. I don't want another massively big lizard, because this enclosure can't go out there where Larry and the tables are. That's the thing. It's going to have to be in here somewhere. So even if the enclosure has to be built, inside, but doesn't need what Larry needs.
Yeah.
All I need, Mike, is to tell me which one it is, because I'll take either one of them.
His coming guys are dope, and that's why I can't wait till Tinley, so I can visit and check him out, because that's gonna be fire. That's
when
like,
did you fly into Tinley?
So I drive. You know I drive. I'm in Ohio. That's a 5-hour drive.
That's right.
That's nothing.
That's right.
So me and my brother are gonna go over on Thursday because we got some collabs to do in Wisconsin. It's like an hour from our hotel. So we're gonna go over there Thursday. That way we can go to the hotel Friday. We can go to the little meet and greet, the vendor setup, hang out. You know what I'm saying? Toss a few back. You know how we do. And but yeah, that's so I'll be there Thursday to Sunday.
Okay, so we get there Friday morning.
Okay, yep. So
yeah, because we're actually it's crazy, Dre. So the week before that, we are in San Diego from October 1st to October 5th for the Bigger Pockets conference. Come back home so I can check on the animals, and then we're flying back to Tinley that Friday. So
listen, I get it.
So it's that's going to be an exciting week, but I did not want to miss the Bigger Pockets. You know everything that I'm trying to do. So that's a big thing for me to actually go socialize, learn more people, network, and master in that new direction that I want to take, my life. So I didn't want to miss that, but I wasn't going to miss Tinley either. I mean, I'm still mad about missing Daytona.
Listen, I'm sad about that damn Cali trip, but I know I can't miss. I'm literally still dealing with that, actually. What? So, I'm supposed to go, for that don't know, I was supposed to be in Cali for the Pomona Reptile Expo. I get to the airport to fly out. They call our boarding or whatever to start boarding the plane, and then all of a sudden, everybody's looking at their phone like, what the hell? And then the guy who's boarding us says the flight was canceled 2 hours ago. So we're like, why the hell didn't y'all tell nobody? Why didn't we notice? Southwest Airlines, whatever. So basically, I get to the counter to try to get a new flight, and she's like, "Oh, well, we don't have anything until tomorrow." I'm like, "All right, cool. Maybe I can fly out tomorrow, and I can still make it there on Sunday. Cool." And she was like, "Well, if you fly out tomorrow, you're gonna have a layover in Denver, or Vegas. Once you get to Vegas, you won't get to Cali until 10 p.m." I'm like, "All right, well, that's not a problem." I said, "But what about the return flight? Because my event is on Sunday." And she's like, "Oh, well, the return flight, you'd have to come back at 11 a.m. And I'm just like, wait. So you want me to fly out tomorrow to go to Vegas and then get to LA, basically spend the night and then get right back on the plane?" And she literally was just like, "Well, I mean, that's your decision." So I'm still fighting with Southwest now because they still ain't giving me my damn money or my flight credit yet.
Oh,
and
wow.
Then I just talked to them last week. And I was like, "Oh, I don't know what the hold up." Listen, y'all, it's like $1,200 for the hotel and the flight. I want my money.
Right.
So,
to fly anywhere, and we was talking about this. Flights are literally triple what we would have paid.
It's crazy.
Even compared to last year.
It's crazy.
The Tinley flight this year is double of what we paid for the same seats. So literally the same seats on the plane last year.
That's why I'm glad. Tinley, I'm glad I can drive to. That drive ain't nothing. It's super easy. It's 5 hours, but with the time change, it's 6. But
right,
man, we be. You see my car, we be cruising. It's would you call me? You said about my license plate.
It's narcissistic. Is what I said. That's exactly what I said.
It's not.
That was the word I used.
It's funny because people see my license plate.
What the hell?
People see my license plate and think I'm the cockiest person in the world. I'm really not. I'm actually quiet.
Oh, his license plate say King Dre, y'all.
Don't hate.
Narcissistic.
Yeah, you was talking all that trash, and we was in Hamburg, and you was talking all that trash. But hey, I will say Nicole a real one. She paid for my lunch and everything. I appreciate that. Even though the food was trash.
It was good.
It
was good. I had fun. It was good.
I've been thinking about going back.
At the Cracker Barrel. We looked at everybody. I was like, Cracker Barrel? No, we're not staying here. I was so glad when they said they was.
I don't even know why they even made that as an option.
Yeah. Well, I think normally, what's her name? She was saying that when they come there, the food is really good.
That's nice.
But yeah. All right.
It don't matter. I won't be associated with them people no more anyway. But yeah, proceed.
How is Peaches coming along? And Peaches is his beautiful reticulated python, and he won't admit that the reticulated python is his favorite animal yet. We get closer and closer. We get closer and closer to you finally admitting it, but you haven't admitted it yet.
Kato is.
Kato is the Cayman.
The blood.
The who? Oh no, the blood. See, I'm not even. I keep forgetting that. You know, I don't pay. I don't. You know, I don't.
Poseidon is the Cayman.
I get it now, but you know,
Peaches is doing okay. She got me a little stressed out. She has a vet visit coming this week because I came the other day and she had like some dirt like in her mouth. So I soaked her, sprayed her down. The dirt went off, but now her jaw looked wonky. So I'm taking her to the vet. So I put all the dirt out. She's on paper towel right now, and I'm irritated about it.
All right, so if I was there, I can fix that for you. She's just slightly impacted. I got all the stuff over here to do it.
Yeah, so. Yeah. But even then, I just rather do it versus it be an issue down the line. So I don't mind spending the money to take mine on shit. I spend the money on the animals, so I'm going to spend the money to keep them healthy. But it's weird though. She did fine, and then literally random one day, I'm like, "What is that?" So I had to grab her, and then literally had to pour a load, get a dropper and drop the water out. Of course, she was trying to bite me, but I'm like, it is what it is, because I really wanted that out of her mouth. But I think and it's crazy because she wasn't eating. It wasn't her week to feed yet. So it looks like a chunk of, I use Pro Coco. It looks like a chunk of the Pro Coco for whatever reason. I don't know what she was doing, but it looked like it got lodged in there somewhere. So now her jaw is this part is kind of I'm like, what? Mm-hmm. But
yeah.
So yeah, she got a vet visit now.
Hold on, let me show you something.
Nicole said I couldn't drink, so this is all I got. Twisted tea. She be trying to limit what I can do.
What I said was, we ain't going here today.
Damn, I didn't think you could hear me.
That's what I said.
Whatever. Let me look at these.
All right. So if you're comfortable, which I know you are because you do weird stuff, if you take this, see this?
Peroxide, okay.
And you can get this right out of CVS or, a store. And it has to be the one with I think it's 1.5% hydrogen peroxide.
Okay.
Take that. Take a little bit and put it in a little, what you call that? Dropper. Put it in the snake's mouth. Then take this. Okay. Open the snake's mouth on the side and take a Q-tip. If it is just from the impaction, when you move it, even what's impacted up there is going to come out, and some little funky stuff. If little funky stuff come out, all you got to do is rinse it with this again, wait 3 days, and check it again. By the time I took my snake to the vet, I got pretty much was this was a wasted trip. You already fixed them.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna still take her just because I don't want no dead snake. She definitely is one of my favorites. I don't want any of my snakes gone, so I try to do the right thing, because what the hell, you know what I'm saying? I take a lot of pride in my animals, but yeah. So for now, I did talk to the vet. They had me. I got the popsicle stick. They just had me. They said for the time being, I can use some triple antibiotic ointment, which that has actually helped a lot. But her jaw still looks a little so
yeah, I think the cows stayed that way for about almost 10 days before it got normal again. And then one day she just woke up and it was normal. So yeah, so that's just some of the things with retics, which is the funniest thing. Anything that I had to do with a snake had to be with a retic. And I find that they're a whole lot more, for me, easier to deal with. Other than giving the ball python, one of them that I actually was given the vitamins, that was easy too. But I just think that he just was just such a chill snake. But
I mean, it's all easy to me. I just don't like dealing with it. I'd rather not.
But yeah, so I can tell you one thing: if anything is wrong with this green tree python, somebody else is dealing with it. Okay, the best.
I'll be making a trip.
I'm gonna get it in the tub for you, bro.
Mine behind me, he in shed though. Yeah, mine behind me in shed, so I ain't messing with him right now.
I'm not touching his mouth. He just said it 2 days ago, but you would never see me open up the mouth of a green tree python. Ever. Shout out to people who do.
Since I've been bit by I've been bit by my snakes the most this year. I've been keeping, my oldest snake is Luther, but I've only had Luther for 4 years. My oldest snake that I've actually raised is Kato. He's 5 years old now. And this year I've been bit by my snakes the most.
But that's
I've never been bit by
Kato. You ever think it's because you're moving them so much in this last year? Yeah. So that's one of the things, even down to moving snakes from one part of the house to the other.
Some of these snakes are new, so they weren't at the old apartment.
Oh, okay. So the newer snakes bit you too, but I'm talking about some of your older snakes. I'm like
the retic, which that was expected though. I expected her to be feisty.
But you also started moving her when she was really young.
I like it. You know what I'm saying? That feisty. I like it like my, I like my snakes like I like my women, a little feisty, But
I prefer you to go to war with anybody else like I like my men. Go to war with anybody else but me.
I mean, I'm not about to be intentionally picking. I'm not about to be picking fights, but I'm just like, why are you talking to me like that?
Hey, okay, 843. So let me go. Jeremy had a comment that says that Dre has a beautiful carpet. Jeremy, what is that supposed to mean to me? I don't want no carpet and I don't want no blood. Dre been trying to get me to get both of them. Absolutely not. I think
you have one of the world's largest snakes. I don't care what you're talking about.
What?
You have retics and you worry about bloods?
Don't act like them.
What do you mean? What do bloods act like? What stigma do you have in your head?
And they act like assholes. And I don't want to deal
with
retics
snakes. Don't?
I don't know. My retics they've never been. And
your retics.
If I can contribute it to maybe the breeder or the breeders, but I've never had an asshole retic.
That don't mean it's not one.
I had an asshole boa. When Keikos was a baby, Keikos was an asshole. But I've never had an asshole retic.
I mean, it's a snake, so I mean.
Shout out to all the reticulated pythons all over.
They have the ability to be whatever. It just I'm so unfazed. They just don't bother me. So it is.
Rocks, everybody in the chat has a YouTube channel, so everybody drop your links. Rocks, if you haven't already, subscribe while you're here, and if you go through, we make you blue. You can drop your own link. Same thing, 843. I'm gonna make you blue. Wait a minute, Ray is not blue already. I thought I made you blue before, Ray. So Rocks Reptiles, once you're blue, you can drop your YouTube link here. Clown Scientist is not blue. I be slipping. Hold on. All right. So beautiful, a wonderful animal. Wait a minute, Jeremy's look just like that, except for she looked like she was gonna light me up if I reached it in.
You need a nice display snake, not the green tree.
I got a green tree.
Not the green tree. Not the green tree.
Why isn't the green tree a good display snake? He's gorgeous.
I never said that. Green trees make great display snakes, but I wanted to make sure I limited your options so you knew what I was getting at. Like, yeah, you need.
It's gorgeous. I even considered getting an emerald tree bowl to put right next to her. And then I reconsidered that. Every time I see that video of the emerald tree bowl yawning, I'm like, yeah, no.
That's a shame. Here. But see, that's crazy. Like, stuff like that is what makes me, I guess, want to handle mine a little more. I'm not so obsessed with the fear. I'm not so obsessed with the fear of being bit, but more so obsessed with understanding how the animal's reacting, why they're acting that way, and if and how I can get around it. And that's how I got to hold the emerald, you know what I'm saying? So,
well, I mean, it all works for retics and berms and everything like that. Carpets, for me, they're pretty, but they're beautiful. Let me tell you what they remind me of. They remind me of a different grade of a Bolin's, which is my dream snake. If you ever see a Bolin's, don't think about color. Think about the head shape. And
they used to be classified in the same family.
They look, and the Bolin's is really heavy, like the retics. I love the Bolin's. So the difference is the price of a Bolin's versus the price of a carpet for me. So I do think it's the most gorgeous snake, especially some of the other jungle, morph combinations. It's a gorgeous snake. It is. But I like with my retics, once I got them there, they there. I don't want nothing that's having like, well, today I want to strike at you, today I don't want to strike at you. That's not a good relationship. I don't do bipolar relationships. Be consistent.
I don't have that issue with my carpet areas. Maybe the retic and the
you don't have
my
that
retic. Listen, my retic, my retic bites at the snake hook. What do you mean? She's the only snake I have that bites at the snake hook. I literally tap her head and she's like, I'm like, calm down. It's not pretty. But once I pick her up, she's fine. But she's the only snake that does that. But I mean, to each their own.
AJ,
I understand you like to
AJ, I'll whatever. And it's not even a fair thing. I mean, because like the reality of it is a retic bite will send me to the hospital. Carpet bite will not. This green tree probably sent me to the hospital. I mean,
that's fine.
I just don't have the patience for anything when it comes to socializing, but my retics at this particular point, because I have to be more focused. My retics, I don't have to do nothing with them. They're smart. So I don't have to do anything with them. So that's the only reason. Now, if I was going to make a decision between a carpet and the blood, it would be a carpet. Just because I like the way they move, in all honesty.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, okay, all right, bro. The bloods are like more intelligent ball pythons, because they literally just kind of do their own thing, and they're a little huffier, but if you know how to handle and deal with them, like, you can't treat them like a blood and expect them to act. That's not gonna work. They're very intelligent. All right, bro, you doing the most.
Yeah, beautiful. No, I just have no interest.
Oh, what are you doing?
And that's Khalifa.
Yes.
Okay. So, what else did you get since the anaconda?
Oh,
something else.
I got. So, matter of fact, since I've been on your podcast since Tinley, I got the retic. I didn't have the retic prior to Tinley. So the retic, the IMG boa, arabesque boa, the anaconda, and the white lip, the new white lip python I got.
Okay.
And
now, that's right, because that's not the original one. That's another snake. Now, if it was something else, it will be the white lip. I do like them. I think they are very beautiful.
I got the Gila monster too. That was new as well. The Gila monster.
Yeah. But lovely. That's not even on my maybe list.
What's not for you is not for you. I understand.
Right. There you go. Everything is not for everybody.
Oh, that's a fact.
Like I said to the one guy that I think that was on TikTok, I'm like, he tends to like things a little bit more edgier than a ball python.
Hey, they be trying to come at me on TikTok. It'd be funny because they be trying to troll me, and I'm like, you trying to troll me the whole time I'm trolling you, and I'm over here laughing.
Like, why troll anybody? But my whole point is that like that one, what I don't get is that, like you kept saying, to me, and ball pythons are very expensive. I see what he was trying to say, but he was comparing the price of a ball python to the ability to manage a snake. You're talking two different things. So you're talking about, and he was underestimating the cost of other snakes because. But
when people say stuff, people think that because I'm young, I haven't been doing this a while. I started Reptiles when I was 13. Yes, I'm young. However, when people say certain things, you can tell how long they've been in the hobby. So when he said something like, oh my gosh, I can't believe, he said basically I've overpaid for my green tree python, which he doesn't know how much it was. And then he said my Gila monster.
For one of those, and I was surprised at how expensive those things really are.
Then he said my Gila monster was probably worth more than my green tree python. I had to break it down to him. And I was like, well, regardless of how you feel, if we talking $350 for a green tree python, you're probably getting an import.
Right.
Because captive don't go on the cheap end. Captives go for like 15 up. That's on the cheap end.
And that's great to say, because the people you referred me, and they did have some very pretty ones. Don't get me wrong. They didn't have any at that particular time, but when they did have some, like I seen some from 2,500, some up to $12K, to be honest.
Yeah. So then I'm like, listen, bro. The only reason I respond to people on TikTok is because TikTok is a place where you're supposed to post videos and get views. That's all I do. I don't care about what people say about me. I'm black. People talk shit all the time. I don't care. But I asked them, like, all right, well, let's see this snake. Oh, I sold it. So then I was just like, at the end of the day, I got a snake that costs more than your snake and my snake combined. And I was talking about that. My IMG was like $4,800. I ain't worried about what you're talking about.
And that's another thing, yeah. Some of my boas are, and my retakes, like, it's just so funny that people, again, when you don't have the knowledge and you just kind of sit in that one little world, you don't realize the value of other animals.
No,
things like that.
People think you can put a price on everything, and then they think by, oh, I had this, I had that. Okay, cool. Anybody can get it, but what's your setup look like? How did you keep it? You only had it for 2 years.
Right.
What happened to it? Because these animals were made for longevity. They're supposed to have a long life. So going around bragging that you had a certain animal and you're like 14, chances are that snake should probably still be alive. But I don't worry about it. I had somebody else just last week arguing about the whole moving to feed thing. I'm just like, look, you can argue that all the time, but I tell you what, go ahead and do that with a 16, 17 foot retic that's real hungry, that has a very strong feeding response. It doesn't matter if it's hook trained or not. You're not moving that snake. You're not moving it.
Oh, my retics. Just saying.
We're not talking about your retics. I'm talking in general.
I'm really thinking that I got a different breed of animals over here.
You a different breed of people though, so I understand that. That wasn't no shade.
Okay.
I'm just saying, there's only
because I get insulted.
Y'all wouldn't think we was really friends. I'm just saying, you a one of a kind person. There's no other Nicole Tisdale.
Thank you.
I mean, ain't no other Dre either, but we talking about you.
Thank you. Just saying.
But yeah, man.
I mean, I do. I think mine's are just like when even some days I just like with some of the younger ones, I'm like, wow. What I've learned though is that they watch each other too. Like, so once you take them out of quarantine and they in the room with the other retics, they learn behaviors from the other retics. I've learned that.
Hell yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, that's one thing I will say that I do like about the retics. Because what I'll do is I'll put her on the floor and just like watch her.
Okay,
it's interesting to see. Huh?
Elias said TikTok voice say ain't no trade.
Hey, they be trying to. They ain't trying to see me win, but ask me if I care. I don't.
We know you don't care. Because one day you was on there and I had to get you. I was like, really? You just gonna show up on TikTok? You didn't comb your hair or nothing.
Now TikTok, I'm a little raunchier on TikTok than I am on any other app.
No fly shoes on. Thank you, G3. Hey. All right, you heard what G3 said. I am one of a kind. I need everybody to take this one of a kind video and share it out to your personal social media platform so we can get to our 1K this week and I can bless somebody with their flight to Tinley. Please. I'm excited to do it. This is going to be fun. That one is pretty.
Everybody asks me what my meanest snake is. They think it's the anaconda. The anaconda, I can tell if she's nervous, she'll bite. This little a-hole, he'll just bite just because. But he is a beautiful snake.
I'll get the one that used to be my meanest.
It was my boy Dark Side. This dude.
Well, let's say my meanest outside of that green tree.
Green tree ain't mean, girl. You just scared.
He's bad. I have to give him his credit. But that little Negro, he's temperamental.
That's because you calling your snakes Negroes.
My snakes come with peace,
That's the problem. Calling the snakes Negroes. Hey man, listen. They put me in Facebook jail for a meme I posted in like 2014. But that's why I can't I get a lot of reptile people to try to add me on Facebook. Unless I know you personally, I'm not adding you to my Facebook because they're gonna try to cancel me again.
Oh, you just ate. I'm sorry.
Leave that snake alone, Nicole. See?
I know. I forgot he just ate.
And you call him a Negro. You just disrespectful.
I'm gonna leave him alone. He just ate. And Charlotte want to come out. I would let her come out, but she'll knock all of this stuff over, y'all. Everything, because she's going to come right this way. Let's see who we got.
But I do plan on breeding him in the future. We'll see. In the way future.
You keep getting sent to Facebook jail. You got to be raunchy something.
Hey, look, y'all on my Facebook. Y'all know my posts is but
I'll be bored. Vero won't even know who I am. Don't worry. What you think about that? Because you the social media guru. You signed up for that daggone Vero account because I'm not. I'm not doing another social media platform. I'm not doing another chat. I'm not doing anything.
Let me put him up, and we're gonna talk about that, and we can talk about the whole social media thing because, do I like being on social media? Yes, I love it. I enjoy it. I like meeting new people, interacting, posting my animals, and everything like that. But one of the things that I don't like about the reptile community is that it's so trendy. Everybody, like once one person starts something, oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, what is for what? Like I understand accounts are getting like deleted and stuff like that, but I'm not about to jump on another social media app for what? I'm not creating no Vero or whatever. I'm not Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. That is it.
That's where I'm at in that corner. I that's just too much.
I never even. The funny part is I never wanted a TikTok, but then I saw what it could do for me, and seeing what it does do for me, I'm just like, make that up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
now
talk
I'm just
about
like,
that. Talk about the green tree python video going viral.
Whew.
And that was on Instagram, right? Or was that TikTok?
Both.
Okay.
So I had 2 separate videos of the green tree. I posted one on TikTok and one on Instagram. I didn't expect either of them to go viral, but the crazy part is both videos had been up for like a week before they went viral. So first one to go viral was on TikTok, and I just used the sound. Was it "Show me something you spend a lot of money on but don't regret it"? That sound. And when I posted a TikTok, the first day I got like 100 views, 300 views, and it kept going. And then like a week later, I keep all of my notifications off just because I know I post so much. And then now that I have more followers, my Instagram don't stop, and it freezes my phone when I get too many notifications. So I just turn everything off. I go to check my TikTok, and I had like over 1,000 notifications. I'm like, God dang. So I go to look, and that video was like at 300,000 at the time, and then the next 3 days it hit 1 million, and then now it's at 2.7 million. Then I get on Instagram, and I'm noticing the other video that was posted before that video. So that video was on there like 2 weeks. That one was gaining some traction. So I'm like, oh, stat 50,000 for reels, cool. And that's when I realized that Instagram's algorithm changed. They were focusing on reels and not pictures because. For me, I had 8,000 followers. Mm-hmm. I post a picture and I'm getting 50 likes. I'm like, what the hell? And I don't pay attention to the numbers a lot, but I hate that everything is about algorithm now. You can't just post something and people like it to like it. Now it's just like 50 likes, and I'm just like, hey, that's a fire picture now. Come on. So I started posting more and more reels, and then I get the alert from Instagram that I'm eligible to get paid for my reels. So I'm like, cool. Who don't like making money? I enjoy posting pictures, so I kind of made that like a priority. So what I would do is I would come over here, literally for like while I would clean. When I get done cleaning, I would keep my gloves on and just post reels and just slide my hand in front of there. And then after a while, it just started gaining more and more traction. So Instagram money,
I was going to say, can you share just the one check that I asked you about? Just for me?
The one last month?
Hold on, let me get the preface to this because I'm having a conversation with Dre because this is how conversations go. I ain't doing that. I don't want to do that.
Fact.
Why I gotta do that? Why did you do that, Dre? What was the
stubborn.
point? And I'm asking the question over again. For what? Why?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm over here looking at my phone
then,
like.
yeah, like, and then he never said. So I said, but I don't know how we finally got to. I think you finally said, and they paid me $1,500. I was like, what? That's what you should have said. You should have just cut all these questions off.
And then the whole time,
this fool,
whole time this fool don't got no damn creator account.
I didn't know that, but I did it. So as soon as Dre said that, so this is how conversations go, literally.
Listen,
he's like,
yeah.
and are you set up as a creator? I'm like, I don't know. Where do I go to look?
Send me a screenshot. It says switch to business profile. Is this a creator account? No, it's not.
So then Dre tells me what to do, and I can tell when he really feels sorry for me because he's really nice. And he's like, you got to do this, that, and the other, and post the reels. So I've been trying to post more and more reels, and it's so funny because you said that one day, and then like a few days later in Patreon, Antoine from High Desert said the same thing. And he challenged us to start posting reels, you know, like 3 reels a day.
Listen, I'm goofy, I clown, but if I have a lot of people that even before my video went viral, a few people hit me up like, what do you do? I'm like, look, I'll help anybody out that I can. Mm-hmm. I can tell you, like, post reels, post this, post that, post it at this time. The biggest thing that I know I've even struggled with that I feel like now I have down, you have to be consistent. That is the biggest thing.
For me.
I've been posting reels every day for like 2 months and I went viral twice. So Instagram, that's the real viral video. That video, all I did was a time lapse of Venus coiling up on his perch. And that one is at almost 6 million views in.
So that answers Ray's question. Partially. How many more followers do you think that you got from those?
So when I posted that video, I believe I had just got to 8,000. So I would say 2,600 now because I'm at 10.6. I just hit 10K last week and I'm already at 10.6. So, and I'm still getting people liking the video. So honestly, don't be afraid to ride the wave because there's a lot of people like that'll go viral and then they don't promote it. Forget that. This video then went viral and then like it'll slow down and then like the next week, boom, it'll post it back. So I reposted on my story and guess what? I'm getting more notifications from it. So it's just gaining more traction to your account. And at the end of the day, all I'm trying to do is invite people to my profile to see what I'm offering. What am I doing? Because at the end of the day, you pull them in with that, and then now you can throw everything else on them. So that's what it's all about.
So one of the things I battle with is, like, for an example, we was talking about the video that I did on Facebook that I had no idea that would go viral, that went viral on Facebook. Now, that was over a month or so ago, but I never shared that video anywhere else. Should I save that video and post it on TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, when I have a video and it does really good, like a lot of my short videos start off on TikTok because that's all TikTok is for. But Instagram is my main platform. It's my biggest platform. My YouTube is what I initially started off trying to grow in. I'm doing okay. I just hit 3,800 subscribers, which is cool. But I don't focus on the subscribers simply because I'm learning it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have, who's watching your video. I have 3,800 subscribers, but I'm only averaging like 200 views. Right. So I try not to focus so much on that and really try to focus on.
We always do that. I always talk to Keys about that. Like, people be so focused on number of subscribers, and it was a very funny podcast I was watching one day, and the person made a comment about getting somebody else subscribers, and I'm making a comment, well, that doesn't really benefit because that person gets the same amount of views as the person who wanted to be paid to get these subscribers. So
there's people that have 400 subscribers and get more views than I do.
Right.
If you focus on how many subscribers you have, that's what type of content you're gonna produce. You're gonna have subscriber-driven content. You're supposed to make content you would watch, make content you want, because when you make a genuine content, that's what's gonna make people come and watch it. And that's why y'all don't see me on YouTube doing all that extra. Crikey, I'm not doing all of that because I'm goofy in person but I don't need to get on camera to do that. My message is simple, and I want the animals to stay the center of what I'm trying to do. So I don't need to do all that extra stuff. I have a couple friends who, you know, they've hit me up for YouTube advice. They get on YouTube and then their whole demeanor changes because now they're no longer posting educational videos. They're now posting videos that have that wow factor, videos that have that instant pop. I don't need that. I'm slow grown, I'm organic, and we're gonna get to where we're supposed to go. I'm gonna get to where I need to go, and we're gonna keep it that way. I don't need to do all that extra stuff. I'm already black and I have snakes. That's as extra as you're gonna get, regardless. But I don't.
And you don't sound like a black person on the phone, as they say.
Well, you know what I sound like when I'm not on camera, so it's all good. But because that YouTube me, that ain't me. It's the simple fact that that's the mode. That's hustle mode.
That be your Columbus, Ohio education, your Westerville education.
How you know what school I went to?
So you know when I lived in
Ohio,
I lived in Westerville. And I don't know if you remember this. When we first started chatting, I said, "You don't talk like somebody from Columbus. You must have lived in Westerville." And you was like, "I went to school in Westerville."
Hey, chill out. But, yeah, it is what it is. But that's the thing. Is like, I like being that person that people never expect certain things from. You know,
Thank you, babes.
I could talk a certain way, look a certain way. Listen, you never know what you're gonna expect. I can't do the switching up. So I'm gonna keep doing my thing on YouTube. I don't need to do extra stuff. I don't need to, you know, feed this 40-pound pig to my 6-foot snake. There's no reason for that. I get so many people, why don't you feed your boa a rabbit? Because I don't want to. I don't have to. It's not required. There's no point.
Got you. Thank you, Cooking with Net TV. Let me make you blue. I appreciate you coming. Thank you, Dom. Just one of the real sisters in the community who just literally, she has my back too as well. Like I mean, just so many people that's very supportive to me, and I appreciate everyone. And if you communicate with me through inbox and anything like that, you know, you get your thanks, your kudos, and all that type of stuff. I'm not a person who's going to tag you every time on Facebook when you do something great for me. It's just, you know, not because that's for a lot of y'all, that's not why you're doing it. Like, there's a lot of people, Dre, that wouldn't have a clue. Like, I was saying to somebody the other day, no, Gershon wasn't who helped me start my YouTube. It was actually you and Antoine. Like, down to even the camera that I first used this year. I got that camera because Antoine Hood told me to get that camera. I don't know how to use it. So I let it sit for a year. Didn't do nothing on YouTube with it or anything. Then when I decided I was going to do YouTube, and then when I was on Gershon reminded me that I'm like, I got all this equipment that I bought that that people are suggesting to use that I don't use because I don't know how to use it. So again, that was even before I would say, Dre, that we've actually built a real close relationship, that you helped me do that. Like get that camera set up and things like that. And then even the upgrading the lens. And I think it was Elias the other day had said to me, I'm so impressed with the new production of your YouTube videos. I mean, I have to give you the credit for that, you know. Even down to the last one, wait a minute. You didn't comment, but the last one, I swear, this is the hard part. I did not look at the camera the entire time. I was looking at the little side screen. Dre, I got to see myself when I'm talking because I got to control my emotions and stuff.
Listen.
You can't listen. So tell me how I'm going to look in this camera, but this camera is what I'm supposed to be seeing. That's hard.
So here's the thing, because that was a struggle for me too. And honestly, one of my recent videos, I did it. Mm-hmm. You just gotta be able to. So what I do now, I glance. I consider myself a seasoned YouTuber. I'm going on year 4 in January. So I'm my presence, I feel a lot more confident. I just watched my first YouTube video I just watched the other day, and I was like, oh, what the hell? But I keep it there so people can see how far I've come, the difference in what I've done and the changes that I made. But now, what I do is I have a triangle is what I call it. So just to kind of mix it up, if I'm doing a talking head video, which 90% of my videos are, if I'm holding a snake, I go in a triangle. So I'm looking at the camera, looking at my snake, and then I'm looking at the screen. I just keep going in order to just try to break it up a little bit. That way I'm not just staring. The video's boring, and I'm not just staring
so part
here.
of my development, my personal development all my life was to look in the mirror when I talk, because I was always told what my mouth don't say, my face did. So I had to learn how to make the two go together.
You ain't lying.
So it is so hard. And I look back at that video and I said to myself, damn it, I never did this bad. I didn't look at the camera the entire time. Now, other people might not notice, but I noticed that. So I think that's the hardest part now that I'm using the camera. Now, the next thing that Dre's going to have to help me with, you guys, is that Animal Proper Royal said he used that same camera for his live podcast. I don't even know where to begin, Dre. So we got to talk about that. Because I have all of the microphones. I have all of the, I even had the big old pole stand and all of that stuff. I have it all.
Mine right here. This is what I use for my YouTube videos. I got 2 of these.
So
and
I use
actually
that one with the camera, but for the podcast, could I use that same one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just get you a stand or something that clips onto. So
this is the one I'm using now with the podcast. Y'all don't see it, but it's in the bag.
So,
I don't need it right here. Do it? Because I know it looks professional, but I hate to see it's just right there. So.
Dre should have done the social media panel at Animal Con. I'm gonna give it.
So you know what, Elias? I think you're going to see a whole lot of that next year. I think this year was more of a test, and to see because there were some people who was invited last minute. I think you're going to see some of these more. I wanna speak on that.
Go ahead.
There's something. Jesus. What do you grade?
It's nothing bad. I'm not about to say nothing bad. I'm talking to this mic like it's on. Listen to me. So first things first. Speaking of these mics, real quick, I just upgraded my mic. I went wireless. That's gonna be. I got the DJI. Like I'm holding that. I got the DJI wireless mics. So that's gonna, when I go to Tinley and I'm vlogging, I could clip somebody. Perfect. But I just want to throw that out there. We'll talk about that. Now, Animal Con.
I actually have one of those. I just never used it.
Animal Con. I had 4 other YouTuber friends of mine that are bigger than me reach out to me and ask why weren't you at Animal Con? I don't fucking know. That's right. But I did apply to go. Never got a response. Now, with that being said, do I plan on going next year? I would like to, and I'll tell you why. Regardless of how you feel about a certain event or person or whatever, don't be, forget you, GP. Don't be ignorant.
Mike said he just went to his Instagram and changed it. See? I ain't the only one.
Change what? I'm lost.
Business account.
Oh, look, mine is just under video creator. That's it.
Now, but before it was under I think mine was under Rito or something else. But
I've had my business account after my first year of Instagram. I changed it over. But I plan on going to Animal Con. I know a lot of people don't like Brian. A lot of people don't like this. A lot of people think Animal Con is dumb. A lot of people think the whole creator world is dumb.
You know what? Stop it. Let me stop you right there.
I'm about to make my point. It's about to get good.
Ahead. Wait a minute. Hold on. No, I'm gonna let you go right back to your point. We're never going to unify if we all dummies. But go ahead.
We're never going to unify in general because we have too many breeders who have that old mindset where they think this way is the best way. Well, this has worked for me for 20 years, so I'm gonna keep doing this. We keep doing that. But for me, I don't care about Animal Con as a whole. I care about what it can offer. If I know that I'm going to benefit from it, why not go?
So when I tell you that me and Dre, this is where we're polar opposites sometimes. Mm-hmm. He said what it's going to offer me. You know why I will go to Animal Con? Because I'm concerned what it will offer the community and the children. But at the same time, I think that's okay. And we're going to talk about this more. Is it 2:00 yet? 4 more minutes. And we'll make our grand announcement in 4 more minutes. But we're going to talk about that kind of stuff more because I think one of the things, Dre, that annoys me is that how you and I can have, I'll give an example. You'll do on the feeding videos. And one day you sent me a message. You said, look at this. Now tell me if this is not interesting. I think it was Komodo dragon or something.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't like the manual made feeding videos when people are literally throwing things into their animals' enclosure. That was natural. Somebody happened to record it. So that's a little different.
So we're going to talk about that stuff later because I agree with you.
That'd be a great topic.
I do think it's interesting. So one of the things, and I got 3 more minutes before I can say the what, the when, the where, the how. But though that's one of the type of things that I think is good for me and you to do, because we can have those conversations. You can make me see the bigger picture. I can make you see the bigger picture. Or if we just want to disagree and walk away from it and still the same days, the same love. Where there's other people in a community that I wish I could personally have that same feedback with, right? Just to have the dialogue, but you not to be such a butthole that it makes me not want to deal with you at all. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's important for the reptile community to be able to have those open discussions, because don't nobody disagree with some of the stuff, like even down to what you should keep and you shouldn't keep. Then some of the people who are the closest to me in this hobby. But you would never know because we don't have to have arguments about it. But that educational piece, like you said, like that particular video that you sent me was good educationally, you know. But if someone literally was leading an animal to that Komodo dragon, like you said, that would have been an issue for me. But educationally, you needed to know that. Like I always tell people, you need to know, just like you need to know how other countries run, you need to know what other country animals, how they act. Because think about it. Some people might think because they got an Asian water monitor, you can pet a Komodo dragon. That thing clearly could have ate in the bin.
It'll be your last time.
Right. Right. So educationally, you would then know, don't take your ass to Africa petting on Komodo dragons, because it's not going to work like it is with you on your little monitor. So absolutely. Hey, Spicy. Hey, Gator Pool.
Oh, the chat is lit. 225.
Yeah, that's cool people.
Ooh.
We always got the cool people. All right.
You know.
And let's see, we got one more minute before our grand announcement. I'm so pumped about this. Oh, prophecy. Yeah, I couldn't watch the whole thing. But I'm big on watching that, you know, like how the wild operate on like National Geographic and stuff like that. I do love those type of videos, and I think that how you present the proper way of doing things is important. Like I think that I don't do retic feeding videos, but I love when other people do it. You know what I mean?
I haven't posted a feeding video. I haven't posted a feeding video in like almost 2 years because I was just like, I'm just gonna get out of it. I'll post like maybe like a picture here and there on my story, but I haven't done that in a while either. But I mean, of the Gila monster, yeah. But other than that, I stay away from it. Just typically, I don't care, but I don't want people to think. I don't know. That's a whole nother
thing. So my thing is that I think it's a way to do it, and in this environment, you have to do it. Like if we're educating people, like it will benefit somebody to know the appropriate way to feed a reticulated python. For me, that's not going to be the one to do the video because I like put that time for my snakes to be sacred, number one. But like Tim does from Intrepid Exotics. Educational. Yeah. Don't do this. This is what you should do. This is the size I'm feeding. This is why. This is the size I'm feeding. This is how often I'm feeding. That's important. Did you just cut me off to tell me it's 2:00? Did you really do that?
Yeah, I did.
All right. So since it's 2:00. I get to make a grand announcement. So, for those of you in the chat who didn't know that as of August, I retired from my full-time job, which was a very great job, a career that I did for consistently over 21 years. But I'm going to tell y'all that, damn, it feels good to wake up and just do you, like just to do you. Unlike Dre might say, I actually still work. I just work full time for my reptiles because he be acting like I'm a bum over here, something doing nothing. I'm still getting money. And I'm still taking care of my animals. I'm over here slaving. Dre. I did not quit my
Who said that? Whoa.
So you like, I know you over there doing nothing. Did he just say that? I'm over here doing
I did, didn't
like,
I? I did.
Cleaning over here, feeding rats and adding bedding. But with that being said, I had brainstormed about T-Keys, which is, Keys Constrictors. He and I talk a lot. Somebody I highly respect. We kind of have the same mind on the grind. And so he suggested, since I had all this time, that it would be really good for me to add another podcast. So I wanted to make sure that I can do it in a capacity that it can be consistent like this is, like Reptiles and Cocktails is consistent regardless. Y'all know I don't care where I'm at, whether it's what's going on, we want to make sure it happens. But I wanted to make sure that if I did that, it wasn't a burden on anyone, any kind of way. I also wanted to be something different. I'm a part of a lot of live groups in social media. Of course, as the usual suspects, we support everybody. So you've seen us on a lot of other chats. I wanted it to be something different. Everything that I do from this point on has to provide some type of value into the reptile hobby. But I wanted to also be something a little bit more edgier and fun than Reptiles and Cocktails, because that one to me is definitely something for the masses, and that's definitely something that I want to provide consistent educational topics and guests that are different and can provide different information to my guests on Reptiles and Cocktails. So I brainstormed, came up with these different ideas, and it landed on, because my husband reminded me of making sure that it's something that people would want to see, making sure that it will be a different energy. And so I decided that Dre is probably, outside of the usual suspects, the one person that, and I would actually say, other than my biological brothers, the one person that I think keeps it 100%, 110% real, on the sense of, if they got to say, F what you saying, Nicole, this is how I feel about this, and vice versa. So if I wanted this to be a little edgy, but educational, I don't know many people in the reptile world that's much smarter on multiple species than he is, such as myself. Although I do feel that like I said in the beginning, that I'm more on the breeding, pet owner side, and he's on the pet owner, educational, even down to the animals that Dre owns. Some of the animals he owned, I would never. I wouldn't even wake up and say I want to be the lizard, So I wanted to be somebody who actually has a different array of animals than I do too. So, but what I do think is we have a lot in common in this way. There's also, I always can tell relationships that are going to be solid when you can literally say, I always say to people, if you can shit on somebody to clean them up, and they can do that to you, vice versa, and y'all still have that good, powerful friendship and chemistry, then that's your person. I do think that as a person who helped me get to where I am today on the social media stuff, a close person that I really truly think does his thing on the social media and reptile keeping part, that it will be great for us to do the podcast. So it will be a pre-recorded podcast. We decided that it will be released on Mondays at 6 p.m. And we haven't currently, the final part of it is our logo is being finished up. I was hoping to display that today, but we do have the image of it, but I want the final so you guys will see that.
Go ahead, tell them the name.
I am. So when I said we had to come up with a name for it, so I was tossed. I was like, what's the name? So as I think we are a lot alike, Dre said, 2 keys on a podcast, and I absolutely loved it. So effective as soon as we get the logo, and we can start marketing. Which, if we get that this week, it'll be the following Monday. We all gonna pre-record it, and it's gonna be pre-released on Mondays at 6 p.m. No, was it 6 p.m.? No, I think it was on a morning one, right? Because we wanted to.
Did we talk about that?
It's in the morning, guys. So it's Monday. It's on Mondays at 8 a.m. because I wanted something that would kind of like get people the week started, make them laugh, but still was reptile oriented, and a time slot that was not conflicting with any of the other people that I support. I'm really big on trying to not do that at all. I know that it's a lot of us, and sometimes that's difficult, but I really try, with me having more time, if it's a will is a way to not to ever not be able to be supportive and there for my other people. So I am so excited, Dre. I'm honored that you agreed to do it because, you know, you have a whole life going on for yourself. But I think that for what I want to do for this next level and to keep Reptiles and Cocktails fresh, that is a great direction to go. So guys, you know, just please support us there. It's going to be pre-recorded. It won't be a live chat, but you'll definitely be able to go. We're going to be talking about some real topics, and we're going to be having real candid conversations about some real topics. And I'm just so excited. I need to put my part in there. Sean, Sean.
It's gonna be a good time. I'm excited. I was excited when Nicole asked me. I was honored. I was about to cry, but Nicole ain't mushy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when she retired and everything, I tried to give her kudos. She messaged me and was like, "Listen, Negro, don't get all mushy. Enough of that mushy." I was like, "Damn, okay. Well, congrats." You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta act like that.
Yes, Ray, 2 P's in a podcast, and I cannot wait for y'all to see the logo. So the logo was done by Vaughn Garden from Vaughn Garden Designs, the same person who did my original Lady T's Exotics logo. But I gave her the name. I told her the animals that must be on the pod or whatever, and the microphones. It's dope. It's pretty dope. So thanks, Dre, because I was stuck with a name. I thought that name was like perfect. Because as soon as you give me the name, I can get the logo. I just need something to work with.
I be working and everything, and we always just. She the only person I know that got my number and just still wants to message me on Messenger. I'm like, you know what? It works. We talk on Messenger like it's a cell phone. It works. So I'm just like, you know what?
It's easier.
But I'm excited because as 2 Black reptile keepers, we can talk about a lot of those topics that most people don't want to talk about, or most people don't talk about. Right. I feel like it's important because I know what you do. We both have exotic in our name. So a lot of what I stand for is my original message. It's still the same message. It's to help people understand who they were as an identity. Be who you are. Stay exotic. Stay true to you. So I get a lot of people ask me like, why the big change up in your videos? Initially, when I started my videos, I felt like I was just like trying to be something I wasn't. I felt like I was trying to be a YouTuber instead of being myself. So yes, I threw in the grills, got a little more swagger, and now here it is. So if you don't like it, you don't like it. But at the end of the day, before I leave this world, I want my mark on the world left to be genuine. I have a daughter that I'm raising, so I want her to know. So at the end of the day,
I'm listening.
Fuck what anybody else talking about. You be you. That's it. That's it. That's the message. People are gonna come at you. If y'all been following me on Instagram, look, I'd have been canceled. I'd have been talked about. At the end of the day, just because I'm Black and I'm doing what other people are doing and I'm becoming successful, people are gonna try to shit on me. I don't care. I was raised in the 90s and I'm 92. That cyberbullying shit don't bother me. Because I don't care. So how you gonna cancel somebody that don't care? At the end of the day, when people are threatened by what you do, that right there is enough motivation to keep going on. So if you're that bothered by it, well, you're gonna have a real rough fucking time because I'm not going nowhere at the end of the day, and that's just what it is. And I think that's what people.
All of this cussing. I knew he was.
You shut up.
Don't bring children to wait a minute. Don't bring children over to 2 P's on the podcast. This is going to be.
Hey, listen.
So there was a question though.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. So Will's you won't be able to trademark it. Don't worry. Invader Supreme asked, and then so did Gershon, will there be guests? So the intention for this one is not to be a long podcast. It's going to be one where we kind of talk about industry, like current topics going on in the industry. If there's like what I call conflict, like, you know, current conflict in there, we're going to kind of talk it out, and we're going to talk it out. Like I said, one good thing about us is that we can disagree and it's all good. So we want to kind of just try to help align communication, even when people disagree with each other in that format. So I do believe, like, just like you saw when Kids Constrictor started their podcast. You started to see more podcasts like that. You started, it's just a reality, whether anybody want to admit it or not. So I think sometimes that you just have to create the energy that you want to see and kind of find different ways to exude that out. And so that's what me and Dre will be doing. So it will probably be no more than a 30-minute podcast. We're going to talk about a couple current topics, get throughout discussion on them with some candid feedback, some candid discussion, and close it out every Monday at 8 a.m. is when it's going to be released. So something that you probably can listen to when you drive into work. But I want it to be something that, what?
Good Sean, you didn't see his comment? He said, I just want to come on and say the F-bomb. Hey, I got you, bro. I'm going to say it. First show, I'm going to say it for you. Look, welcome to the mother honest play.
Right. I mean, Gershon, I think that it might be like some opportunities to, have like special episodes. Because the thing is, this is pre-recorded, and we just kind of wanted to start it off first, and then maybe coming down the line, we can pre-record with other people who might want to like come in on a discussion. But the main goal for me was to kind of be just the us thing. And kind of like creating that new atmosphere of dialogue, like people be afraid to have real candid dialogue without hating each other, and that's not necessary. So let's see.
I got you, Gershon. I'm gonna say it at least once a week.
Yes,
Nicole,
looking very like-minded. He gets on my nerves though sometimes.
Nicole debriefed me already. You gave me a list of words I can't say.
Right. We're going to start the week off right. That's what I wanted to do, Elias. I wanted to make it a fun, upbeat, but like I said, educational vessel for the reptile community. So it's going to be epic. I cannot wait to share Vaughn has, the girl is amazing. I just cannot wait to be able to get the final copy and share it out to everyone. But with that said, I think that's it for today. Wait a minute, I thought you had baby girl today.
She was my parents.
Oh, okay.
You really thought I was gonna bring her? No, hell no. I brought her up here last time, man. She was trying to take snakes out.
No. No. Let's see.
Send one my way, bro. Let me know.
Yeah, it's gonna be really, 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 really fun. And then guys, don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. If you're here for the first time, or if you came in here later, please take Lady T's Exotics, take this video, share it out, ask 5 of your friends to subscribe today so we can get to that 1,000 sub mark so I can give away this flight to Tinley. Tinley is only a few weeks away, guys. So I want to be able to book it. And this is the last week that you would be able to get that first class because them prices is going up. And
Tinley is a good time. Tinley is a good time.
Yes,
so
Tinley is an amazing time. A lot
of
the people in the chat you'll see there.
We gotta get some 2 peas in a pod shirts and everything, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be a good time. Y'all gonna see how Nicole really be talking to me behind the scenes. Cause she be trying to act like, you know what I'm saying, this saint holier than thou. She be calling me all types of crazy.
It's a time and a place for everything.
The time and the place is wherever I'm at. That's just what it is. Like, I mean, hey. Yeah, bro, GP hit me up. Hit me up.
I already can tell you that it will be some real conversation, and definitely different from Reptiles and Cocktails, but definitely something I think that would be fun. And like I said, I wanted to add another podcast, and I think this is just the perfect way to do it. Sean said he would be in Arlington. Sean, I was going to come to Arlington, but now that I'll be doing Bigger Pockets and then Tinley, that's too much flying. Like flying in September, then flying again in October, the first week in October, then flying again the second week, too much.
I'll be in Arlington in February.
Yeah, I might do February. I know I'm not going to.
I've never been, so that's one show I want to knock off the list, so I'll be there February.
Okay. Hi, Kim Brown. Kim Brown said, hey, Dre.
Hey.
Sean's shirt swap.
Hey, that's the only way. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Hey, Ancestral Royals. Thank you. Yeah, Sean, we got this. It's going to be nice. So everybody stay tuned. We will make, once we get the logo in hand, like I said, you can expect that following week that we will do the first podcast of Two Peas in a Pods. But Reptiles and Cocktails still will go down every 1 p.m. And that is the one that I will be interviewing, continue to do my interviews on. And we're continue to, line up some great people to come on and, get you guys educated and informed. And I just appreciate all the support. The last thing now is let's get to that 1K and then just kind of coast from there. But watch the videos. Like if you guys are new here, I have an array of animals. So if you're looking to see how you can socialize with most animals except for carpets and beaded dragons and Gila monsters and all that
what
stuff.
The hell is a beaded dragon? What is a beaded dragon?
What did I say? A beaded lizard. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
A
beaded dragon?
What
She over here making up animals? What the hell?
And I thought that. Thank you, Cooking. You definitely worth coming back. I do think, and someone said this, and I'm gonna say it myself, that it's some of the best content out there, and it's consistent. So much great information, and just continue to support. And I do want to see more of my women in here subscribing to a woman who's doing this thing, and bringing some good content that can really help you out and help.
We're gonna get you there. I'm about to shout you out to my 10K. You know what I'm saying?
No,
do what I can.
Did you just wait a minute? I'm gonna just take the little peon and shout her out to my 10K. I'm gonna get you there. How many you need?
Not no peon.
I only need 123.
Listen,
Can you do
listen.
123?
At the end of the day, my main goal, besides education, is to use my platform to help my friends get to where I'm at. I ain't no celebrity. I'm not trying to be. But the people I truly fuck with, I want with me. So, yes.
And I believe that. That's genuine.
Yes.
That's genuine. Even though he didn't add a curse word or anything, that's genuine. Thank you, Ancestral. You definitely. So, Ancestral Royal, so you actually was the one who I said, because my logo is a female, and I was like, who's gonna wear a shirt with a female on it? And then I started seeing everybody with your shirt on. I was like, okay, men will wear it. Did somebody ask you to take it out?
No, he's in shed. I'm about to
Thank
spray
you,
down.
Ray.
I'm about to spray it down real quick.
Oh, you
said take
them
them out.
Retrieval with your hand? With your hand?
They're in shed, Nicole. I'm not messing with
Oh,
them.
I'll say, don't do that then.
Nah, I'm just spraying them. Look, you just.
I wouldn't even want you to do that.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good podcast, ain't it? Because you want some BS.
I wouldn't even want you to do that. That'll be
please. That's it.
You ever notice even when you spray in there how it opens his eyes? Be like,
mine. I don't spray my animals, but mine don't.
No, but I'm talking about why you spraying down. Like mine will actually look like what you ain't spraying. What is he doing over there? Probably
ready to bite your ass. Ready to.
I need to feed him today.
Yeah, I gotta.
Today.
I probably should run to the store.
Kiki, you gotta make Sean and Ancestral blue. Oh, I got it. I think if Kiki don't have it. Ooh. Oh, you still took him out?
Yeah, well, he on his perch, but look at him.
Yeah, that's what they say. Oh, but see how he turning around?
He'll slither onto my hand though. That's the thing. So my hand is right
I'm
here.
I'm okay with that. I don't like when that head is up. Like when mine just come down low, I'm fine.
But yeah, he does. I can touch him right here. He does all right. But I'm not gonna take him off just because he in shed, skin looking off. His chin looked like a nut sack, so I'm gonna leave him alone.
Yeah, I will handle a retic and shed any day, but that daggone green tree, absolutely not.
You do realize how much you sound like a lunatic. You will handle an in shed
because my retics don't act like fools. DMX be off the hook.
Venus is fine. he off the hook, literally, huh?
It's his name. Where my dogs at?
Yeah, Venus is cool. Even in shed, see, he's fine. But like I said, yeah. Now that Emerald, that's about to start paying some rent. Like, that's crazy. I can't stand you. And it's funny because we both have a DMX. Mine is my beaded lizard.
Yeah, so let's tell people about that because we didn't even know our animals had the same names. Dre has a DMX. I have a T'Challa. It's something else we got the same name.
I got a Old Dirty Bastard, which is the Gila Monster. DMX is the Bearded Lizard. Venus Venom. Kato, Luther, Katana, Darkseid, Nakia. I'm gonna pull Nakia out real quick because she is beautiful. She just
Did we
shed.
say T'Challa? I'll get.
Yeah, T'Challa. We got a T'Challa. I got my King Snake T'Challa. M'Baku, which is my ball python. I got Peaches the Retic, Bane, Aurora, J-Lo the Anaconda, Qbert the Rat Snake, and then Zeus, my Berm. But this is my baby right here. This girl. Woo. My Surname Red Tail just shed. One of my favorite snakes in my entire collection. I can't speak on that because I have not seen it. I have not seen it. I gotta fix your plant. I urge everybody, if you like big snakes and you want to get into big snakes, you can't go wrong with a red tail. Can't go wrong. She's I've only had her for 2 years. Cole click clacking all over the house. We can hear you. 70 a week. Yes, we can hear you and your heavy footsteps. My favorite part about her, my channel name, DWXOTICZ, same on Instagram, same on YouTube, same on TikTok. That's DWXOTICZ. I think if you scroll up, I think Bosa put it in there, my link in there. But I appreciate that. This is a belly, and I love the belly on this snake. Woo. So it's funny, I used to have more pythons than boas. Now I have more boas than pythons.
So it's funny. She literally just finished shed. I got shed in my hand.
Oh, she is beautiful. Man, listen, it ain't no retic, but I figured I'd show y'all this. This is a shed from Luther, my big boa, 8'7". He's only 6.5 foot, but
don't go over there.
Nice full piece of shed right here.
Look at the people.
Look at her talking to it like it's a baby. You gonna call that one a Negro
too?
He
is a baby.
Don't go over there.
God
damn it! I'm a beat you. No, Nicole. This is a normal. This is a normal baby snake.
Baby right now, but I am a baby.
This is what you need, Nicole. Do you have a red tail?
No, I don't want. I didn't want a red tail.
Oh, you bougie.
I'm not bougie. It wasn't just Wonder Ones I wanted. I love them. I think they're some of the most beautiful boas.
Retics ain't the best snake. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
She said these
they're not. Retics are not the best snakes.
Say shut up.
You know, we got to make sure we do a topic on this podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Say, look at that.
Let me see.
Say do that to your tree.
Do what?
Look, say do that to your green tree. Say do that to Peaches. Do that to Peaches. See, mommy can put her hand all in my face.
How about you do that to your green tree? How about that?
Hell no.
Oh,
we
okay.
Got an understanding. Right? We already got an understanding.
I'm gonna take out my favorite species of snake, not just in my collection, but favorite species of snake in general.
I can't go too far because she's actually going over there towards my tarantulas. Can't have that.
This is my favorite snake right here, my big blood.
So that's Kato. That's Kato, everybody.
Yes. And Kato is a heavy motherfucker.
They in the other room, Spicy. They still here.
So.
Thank you, Kim.
For those that don't know, so I got some information I can release real quick. So I got. Oh, okay. Oh man, I'm too fat for this. But yeah, this is my favorite species of snake, Python brongersmai. People think they're so mean, but I get fine little head scratches. And he does pretty good. It's just a lot of handling, taking the time with him. I've never had any issues with him, but he's big. He's about 5 years old. But whew, Kato is an escape artist, or he tries to be. I came in here a couple weeks ago, and let me see.
Move up.
A couple weeks ago, I had to put some extra tape on his because he busted out of here. So now I got to speed up the upgrade process because Kato's gonna go in he's in a 4x2, but he's gonna go in a 6x3x18. So he's gonna have a lot more room where he can't bust out because this dude is strong. You see, I got that fat
Yeah,
belly.
he said he can't. My retics don't just be busting out.
Nicole, this is my time, okay?
Hey, I'm sorry.
Ain't nobody think about your little funky retics. Anyway.
I'm bringing another retic for Kim to see. So Kim, here's another one of my favorites.
That one is pretty. I do like that one.
My favorite is the cow, but a lot of people do like this one, especially because pies are not supposed to be this sweet.
What kind is that one?
He's a tiger pie het albino.
Oh, he's beautiful.
He's the sweetest pie, as people say, on earth.
See, I will say you got some nice retics. I'll never deny that. You got some of the sweetest retics I've ever seen.
Thank you.
And I'm not saying I don't like retics, but I'll always be team burn. But I like retics.
Your burns are cool.
They're
cool. I got two, but that's it.
What kind you got?
This may go on my head. The albino, and I have the normal. The normal, which is I think the most prettiest snake that's going to be in this house once he finishes growing. Hold on, let me see. Oh no, she gonna pull my wig off on camera, y'all. I mean,
hey, if you do that, I'm laughing. We're gonna have to add that.
Say hi.
Oh.
My hair braided back. Don't worry, I won't look like Sealy if he's going off.
Sealy. Hey, speaking of Sealy, that movie scared me when I was a kid. Color Purple was nice. Don't laugh at me. I'm serious. The Color Purple was a fucking thriller movie for me when I was a kid. I used to cry. Man, what was that? What was this? Mr. Man. But my favorite part was that was it. But yeah, I can't do Color Purple. Makes me cry.
It scared me. You know
what
movie scared me? E.T.
What?
Not E.T. himself, though. I felt sorry for him. It was the Martian people, the people dressed up in spacesuits. I did not like that part at all. And then when they put E.T. in the freezer, I cried so hard.
My burn, Mr. Zeus. This is one of my favorite snakes in my collection. Just because he's so chill. I actually use him for.
I'm gonna go get the normal. I'm gonna go get my burn. I'll get the normal one because the other one ate.
I use him in a lot of events, which I got a couple of events going on next week, which is why I need to feed them this weekend. But Zeus is probably one of the calmest snakes I have, where I trust pretty much anybody to handle him because he doesn't have any issues. So Zeus, the carpet, and then probably Luther are the three snakes I take. But he is definitely one of my favorites. He's getting big. He's only 2. He's coming up on 3 years old. Again, we did a little head scratches with him too. But whew, boy getting big.
I'm ready to get your boy, but I not the Lambo. We just gotta get it.
He's I don't think I'm gonna breed him, but he's a het hypo, possible het green, possible het labyrinth. Boy is huge. This is the first podcast, Nicole, where I just stayed and show off some snakes, because 9 times out of 10, I don't show off none of my snakes. Some scales out of place, bro.
Can you pick that lamp up? All right. So here's one of the baby burns. This is the wild hook one, which I think is going to be one of the prettiest snakes in the house as he gets older. There you go.
He's pretty.
He is. And so,
listen, I always love the wild type, the pattern on berms. It's one of the prettiest naturalistic animals you can get.
Now we do have the albino, well, she's pretty, but she's
She feisty?
No, she's not. But she's always been a pretty. I mean,
okay.
As a baby, she will, do the bird hisses, but never like a strike or anything.
Of course.
Over here.
I had the IMG out earlier, bro.
He sure did. She said, I haven't graduated to those yet. I'm on boas. Cam, if you can do boas, you can do any of these. Boas.
Honestly, Berms have like the same demeanor as boas. They're just bigger.
So I think boas are a whole lot bit more temperamental than Berms. Now, I think we got Berms.
They can be.
But
I think they can be as babies for sure. Because boas are those type of snakes where they're divas. Like they don't take no shit. They want it how they want it.
She was down there. He's talking about she's scared, man. He gonna pull this down. Don't pull it down. He is in it.
Oh, there's an IMG now. The IMG, I'll grab it back out quick. IMG is
let him come out. It's fine. As long
I'm gonna
as
say he's like 3 or 4 months old now.
Look. He's coming down. Let him come down.
You make it worse.
No, let him go. He's fine. As long as he don't pull the whole thing down. Watch out. I'll let you know when he comes down. You can put it back. So he done made himself a whole tree behind me, y'all. I don't want him to pull, Michael.
Oh, you raggedy son of a... Come on, bro. There we go.
There you go.
All right.
You can have to go inside and push it back in the pen on that side.
Having some technical difficulties over here.
I have a snake. Look, can y'all see him? He's on the
So
background.
I got both my Motleys out, actually.
Come on, boy. You gonna pull this whole thing off the wall. You too fast for this.
Look. All right, bro, y'all tripping. Over here, messing, trying to show Spicy the IMG.
Can you see him going up the?
I want to cooperate. All right, I'm crooked. That's as good as it's gonna get. But I got.
Where did you see the cow at?
Right there.
Oh. All right, I'm getting the cow so I can put her back in her enclosure. Come on, Mama.
Whew.
Come on, Mama.
He's gonna knock the whole thing down.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just hold it.
Well, anyway, bro, they showing out. But I got the this is my, for those that don't know, Motley Jungle IMG, and then this is my regular Motley. This boy here, it's the Bang. You would, okay, shut up, Siri.
I wanted to get cakes, but
You wouldn't believe these are the same. These snakes have the same genes, other than this one being IMG Jungle, and then this one just being purebred Motley. But this is a 4-year-old male boa. This one's just a couple months old. But man, this is the best I've seen Dark Side act. He ain't struck at me once. But they're
look at him. He gonna take
I
the
really
whole thing down.
love the Motley pattern. Like his is that tail. He's got some whites on his tail too. So I got him a little girlfriend, but we gotta grow her out. She's smaller than he is. And then I love his tail pattern. I love his tail. Yeah, that's Bane, Darkseid, my only 2 DC characters I got. You being friendly today, I'm shocked. He'd have bit me about 4 times by now. This is what you need, Nicole. Oh yeah, how's them blood boas doing, Nicole?
They're good. The girl is in shed right now, but she's the greediest one. They in the other room.
You ain't showed them off in a while.
Still in quarantine. I did a video on them. You don't be watching my damn videos.
Listen, I do watch your videos, but I watch your videos 9 times out of 10 when it's late at night.
Oh.
Man, don't you ever disrespect me like that.
I'm just
Disrespectful.
saying, because you would not.
Nicole, try to catch these hands.
You got it. All right, Dre,
Oh.
we're ready to end this podcast before my snake pull the whole background down. Don't pull
Okay.
nothing on that.
All right,
All right,
I'm about to
guys,
go get me
thank
some
y'all
grub,
for
watch some
checking in
football.
with us today. Look, I got the berm is behind me, pulling down the background, and the retic is in front of me, trying to knock over the rest of my glass. So, but stay tuned, guys. We will keep you posted on the release of our first Two Peas on the Pod podcast.
Okay.
Peace.